Hello, Old School Gamer 1971 here. Greetings one and all, especially to you Millie and Lloyd. Today my third hour thoughts is on Star Wars Battlefront 2, the single player element. I've been playing this game for around 3 hours and this is what I think. Star Wars Battlefront 2 by EA Dice and came to the PlayStation 4 in 2017. So I finally got round to this. Let me start by saying that this is only for the single player. I have little or no interest in the multiplayer. I have too many games I want to play to devote the amount of time necessary to become good at the multiplayer. To me, you'd spend 3-4 weeks getting your ass handed to you and you would only just be starting to get good because other players would know the map, spawn points, weapon drops. Even the co-op doesn't appeal. However, the single player story mode, you play as an elite troop and that really did appeal. I bought this for around £15 in the Black Friday sales. So how does this fare in this harsh environment? So is it Star Wars or Spaceballs, but without the space? DICE has made some pretty damn fine games over the years. Established in 1992, they have worked on the Battlefield series, Mirror's Edge, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit and the Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2. However, they started off making pinball games for Amiga and PC. They have come a long way since then. With more hits than misses, they have developed many games I like, especially the Bad Company games. With all the controversy surrounding the game with loot boxes, does it deserve all the flack it got? And more importantly, is this game worth a look? With other Star Wars games such a long way off, will this keep the single player fans happy until the next Star Wars game comes along? You play as Iden Versio, an elite soldier in the Imperial Army. As the game begins, you are being interrogated. This gives you a chance to check out the graphic engine up close. They are after the access codes to your droid, so they can get the information it carries. After a while they leave and you activate the droid. This is done quite cleverly through the helmet that they left on the side. Your mission is to recover the intercepted transmissions sent by the Empire about the upcoming battle on Endor, and then escape. The droid zaps the tech, and the protocol droid in my play anyway. Then it's into the action. So off the bat, gameplay is pretty good to be honest. In the first game I don't know what it was, but something was missing. I've never been able to put my finger on it. It looked good and it played well, but it just didn't feel like a Star Wars game. However, what was missing seems to be here. It does feel like a Star Wars title. There is a joke about loot boxes and cash in here. It is just a pity that the single player experience is so short. Some levels seem short and would have been better if a little longer. One of the few games that needed padding. With tight controls on foot or in vehicle, flying combat just seems as solid as on the ground. I was surprised at playing Luke. I thought you only played as one character in this game. The lightsaber controls are responsive and the Jedi powers are fun. It is just such a shame, as if this was a little longer, this could have been the single player Star Wars experience that I have been waiting for. So let's talk about atmosphere. The soundtrack is where it all begins. From the first note, it makes you feel like you are in the Star Wars universe. This is spot on what the game needed. The story feels like a Star Wars story, albeit a little short. As I have said, this does feel like a Star Wars game in story mode. It looks authentic, sounds authentic, and the story makes it easy to feel like a full-on Star Wars experience. What once was missing is now here. I am unsure of how the multiplayer measures up, but single player wise it's pretty good. It really hits the spot, and with no new Star Wars games on the immediate horizon, this very nicely fills the void until then. So is the combat any good? Let me start by saying the weapons look authentic and the sound is just as good. The battles, whether on foot or in space, look really good. Detection is also pretty damn good. It's one of my biggest pet peeves in gaming is poor detection. This is true in both first and third person. Whether playing as an elite trooper, Luke Skywalker or TIE Fighter, the combat is both fun and a solid play. The explosions look pretty cool also. Altogether combat works pretty well. With skills and Jedi powers added to the mix, it's a pretty good combat system. Happily, this game looks like a Star Wars movie. The graphics are outstanding, just so crisp. Right from the get-go on the ship, you look and feel like you're in the Star Wars universe. Everything looks like it should. Even the droids rushing round on the floor look and sound like they do in the movies. The cutscenes in single player also look the part and set the mood perfectly. The graphics help bring the story to life, both classic characters and new characters alike. Now I know this is a big budget release, so everything should be damn near perfect, but as I have already said, that something was missing in the first game, so well done for getting this right. Sound, it has the Star Wars theme. The guns, the ships, the voiceover all sound so good. It adds big time to the atmosphere. This could have killed the story stone dead if they had got this wrong. The ground battles and the space battles all sound epic thanks to the sound and the music. Ambient sound also makes this game very easy to get into. Whether on a planet or in space, it makes the scenes come to life. That soundtrack is iconic, and happily it is here in all of its glory in this game.
Quite a bit from our enemy.
The rebels have nothing to teach us. If we adopt their weakness, we fail.
Quite right, Agent Hask. Order cannot exist until we bring...
Satellites for Operation Cinder have been delivered to Admiral Versio. Our next mission is equally important.
So ultimately, am I still interested after 3 hours? Definitely. I was still enjoying myself so much. In fact, it's only the length of game that is my only real negative. I've been waiting so long for a single player Star Wars experience. After the fiasco of The Last Jedi, which I actually quite enjoy greatly. Solo, not so much. Most people seem to be down on both movies, which I don't get, people moaning over Luke, he's got cabin fever. With cancellations of many of the Star Wars games and movies and the whole shebang to do with loot boxes, why most people are down on this game. Also, how many hours it takes to unlock characters in the multiplayer. Whilst I do agree for the multiplayer aspect, as a single player experience it is often overlooked. So if you are looking for a Star Wars experience that feels authentic, then this game could be for you. So Star Wars it is. So that about wraps it up. I hope you all have a good day, and if this has been helpful in any way, like, comment, share and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and makes an old man happy. Old School Gamer 1971 signing off.